We are students from the economic school in the north of Germany. Recently we talked about the topic money politics and we asked ourselves why we need money in our economy.
Before people used money to trade with goods and services, they used to trade the goods and services for other goods and services. Some goods, like different metals, animals or shells, showed up as special goods. They were rare, but not too rare, and they were non-perishable, so these goods could get uses to buy them, keep them for a while, and then use their own worth later. Other goods would get corrupted and lose their worth. These special goods were the first ones which were used as money. Without money, the people had problems with trading goods or services because every good had a worth for every other good. One bread had the worth of 2 apples, and it had also the worth of a half piece of cheese. This cheese had the worth of a half chicken and also the worth of 4 eggs. Money solved this problem because every good has just a money worth, which is clearer. Another problem with moneyless trading is that both subjects of trading have the demand the good the other one is selling. When one farmer wants to demand some clothes and a clothier demands a new haircut, they would never be able to trade. The farmer has to find a clothier which demands farmed goods. The third problem with trading without money is that most of the goods lose their worth after a short time because they get corrupted. Per example, a farmer had no opportunity to save the worth of his perishable goods over the winter.
First of all, what is money? An item must have 6 characteristics to be considered as money. First of all, durability. That means an item must be able to withstand being rapidly used. The second characteristic is portability. That means that you are able to carry money with you to transfer it easily to other individuals. The third one is divisibility. This is the possibility to divide money easily into smaller units of value. Point 4 is uniformity. That means that all versions of the same denomination of currency must have purchasing power. Number 5 is limited supply. That means there are restrictions on the amount of money in circulation, ensure that values remain relatively constant for the currency. The last point is acceptability. That means everyone must be able to use money for transaction. For example, the US bills indicate this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Now I will tell you something about the 3 functions of money. The first function is the medium of exchange. That means that money can be used for buying and selling goods and services. If there were no money, exchange via barter. The second function is the unit of account. Money is the common standard for measuring relative worth of goods and services. The last function is the store of value. Money is the most liquid asset. That means how easily it can be spent to buy goods and services. Money's value can be retained over time. It is a convenient way to store wealth.
Now I want to talk about types and forms of money. One form would be the commodity form. These are natural scarces like gold, silver, copper, rice, salt, but also large stones. And it's pretty much similar to barter. Another form is the fiat money. That is when the government sets the value of, for example, paper bills or coins higher than the material is worth. It gets value only by government order. Another form would be a claim against financial institutions that can be used to purchase goods and services.
The last form, which isn't accepted everywhere, is electronic or digital payment, such as bitcoins.
The price index measures the relative price changes, consisting of a series of numbers arranged so that a comparison between the values for any two periods or places will show the average change in prices between places. Price indexes were developed to measure changes in cost of living and to maintain a constant price. They show the changes in price over time and in an area or country so they can get compared with other. To calculate the price index, you need the market basket of the year and divide it by the price of the market basket of the base year. Then multiply it by 100. Market basket. A market basket is a subset of products or securities that is designed to mimic the performance of an overall market. Market baskets contain a fixed selection of items which are used to track such things as inflation, prices, or performance levels. And what are the goals of the European Central Bank? They try to set the interest rates at which it leans to the commercial banks in the euro area. They manage Eurozone's foreign currency reserves and the buying or selling of currencies to balance exchange rates. They ensure that financial markets and institutions are well supervised by national authorities and that payment systems work well. They ensure the safety and soundness of the European banking system and authorize production of banknotes. They also monitoring price trends and assesses risk to price stability. What is the supply and demand of money? An opportunity cost is the cost of an alternative that must be foregone in order to pursue a certain action. Put another way, the benefits you could have received by taking an alternative action. Supply of money affect the value. If the supply of money is very high, the value of this money goes down and they produce more banknotes. If the supply of money is low, the value is very high and the banks produce only a few banknote packets. Why can it be problematic to store money for a long time? The problematic to store money is that the value of the money decreases because of the inflation. Another point is that the interest rate is zero, so they have to think about the reason why they put their money to the bank. What alternatives we have? Money loses their value, so you can invest in real estate, gold, diamonds, jewelry, or in old cars.